Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up a turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network. Tonight we have a good one in store for you. It is the Junk Fabrications Wednesday night street fights where, hey, no points on the line, just winner take all kind of atmosphere here. Have bragging rights for the whole entire week. I'm Todd Stanton, pushing all the controls, making all the magic happen, and announcing here tonight. Again, I'm not Phil LaCasse out here, but I'm Todd Stanton, and I'm glad to have everybody's attention out there. Thank you for everybody tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. See already Scott Dobbs out there checking in from 3D Racing. I love that guy. I love doing a lot of things with Scott Dobbs. But we're getting ready to jump right into tonight's 3D Racing starting lineup. Starting on the pole, driving the number 11 machine here tonight from Team Dirt Warrior, that is Kyle Moyer and William Hargraves. Aboard car number 71, rolling off on the outside of the front row in the second spot. Third spot will be Josh Peacock in the Full Velocity Racing Network JP Designs number 61 machine. And outside him, that's the coach. That's Kyle Surratt aboard car number 18. Inside row number 3, we welcome back the natural one, E.J. Jones in that number 84 machine. And outside him, the 725, it says, of Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown, the 725 in the 1-3 machine here tonight. Last row on the field, driving that number 1 machine. He's a Heartland Harley Davidson number 1. That is Alex Brewer, and his dance part of the outside, driving the 013 machine tonight in the 725. That's Marcus Brown. Those guys switching cars here tonight, trying to get something a little bit different this evening. Trying to confuse the announcers, I do think. Like I said, everybody, thank you everyone for tuning in. Jump Fabrications and JD Racing, the sponsor here of Wednesday Night Street Fights. Want to welcome everyone aboard here for the Full-Fetted Frenzy, the Wednesday Night Street Fights. Star donations, folks. Hey, if you got stars, send them our way. Star donations go a long way to help us out today and make all the magic happen at the Full Velocity Racing Network, whether it's keeping the broadcast rates cheap, buy some new widgets to help everything going out. We're looking to try to get into a new... we want to build a new overlay, so that would help us get our new overlay here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Racing high flag, green flag is out. That number 11 of Kyle Moyer leading the charge down in the turn number 1 here at the Volusia Speedway Park. The 71 of William Hargraves running in that second spot. Josh Peacock running third, and Kyle Surratt running in the fourth spot. Watching the first lap. Is the first lap complete here? Everybody going to make it on into the main here this evening. And it is Kyle Moyer. Here comes Hargraves. Down to the inside, knocking on the inside door. As they go down that back straightaway into turn number 3, Hargraves dives it down in pretty deep, down on the bottom of the speedway. Catfishing it there, that number 71 machine. That number 11 of Kyle Moyer to the outside. Moyer fighting side by side with William Hargraves. Here comes the coach down to the inside too, the number 18, trying to get around the 61 of Peacock, but Peacock to the outside of Hargraves, as Hargraves made a little bit of a mistake there, whoopsie doodle, there through the corner for that 71 machine. That number 61 of Josh Peacock to the outside, trying to take over that second spot. So 11 of Kyle Moyer, your race leader. Side-by-side battle for the second spot as we're getting ready to come up on halfway home. It'll be 4 in, 4 to go here. And heat race number 1, the Junk Fabrications Wednesday night street fights. As now Josh Peacock seals the deal off of turn number 4, puts himself in position number 2 at halfway home. Do us all a favor, let everybody know that Full Velocity Racing Network is live and in charge here tonight. And having a grand old time here with the Full Fronted Frenzy, the Street Stock division here of the Wednesday night street fights. Obviously, the Street Stock's what they run here, open setups here in invite-only league, and these guys know each other rather well. As the number 11 machine of Kyle Moore, your race leader, second to 61 of Peacock. Now Peacock peeks to the inside, playing some peekaboo down into turn number 3. Side-by-side battle. There for the top spot is Kyle Moyer, your race leader with 2 to go. Popsicle sticks up in the air. That number 11 of Kyle Moyer right now, your race leader here coming up on white flag. Here is the 61 of Josh Peacock running in second. Hargraves now trying to the inside as Hargraves trying to take over that second spot, which he just lost just a couple of laps ago. The 1 to go presented by 3D Racing here for the number 11 of Kyle Moyer down the back straightaway for the final time. Off into turn number 3. Peacock tries to the outside one more time. Hargraves way down to the inside. Nobody going to be able to challenge Kyle Moyer. Moyer taking out heat race number 1. Second going to be Josh Peacock. Third to William Hargraves, Kyle Surratt, DJ Kilnowski, Marcus Brown, Alex Bird, E.J. Jones running out your 8 cars. Heat race number 1 in the books. Heat race number 2 going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 07 machine. That is Justin Pruitt. And outside him, driving the number 319. That will be David Brewer. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot. That's the Hammer, Henry Jones aboard car number 25. And Mitchell Enos aboard the 097. Going to roll off position number 4. Fifth starter sees that number 14 machine of Brock Evans. And the evil one, Jim Revis, rolling off in position number 6. Shotgun on the field here in 7 cars in heat race number 2. That will be the number 71 machine, the Iceman himself. That's Daniel Stifler. Big thank you out there for the star donations. 500 from the Adrenaline Rush Racing League. We appreciate that out there, Adrenaline Rush Racing League. Hey, we broadcast them on Monday nights. Wasn't able to join them here this last Monday because of other prior engagements. Should be able to join Phil back into the booth next Monday night. And we should have that tag team. Got to thank those who were just kind of filling in the other night. It was great to have some good input there for the 300 lap race. So thank you to Adrenaline Rush Racing League for the 500 stars. Anybody else have those star donations? Hey, send them our way. Right now, Adrenaline Rush Racing League top the leaderboard. They look like they're going to win this race so far. We'll see if they win the star donation race here again. 4-week streak for the Adrenaline Rush Racing League. Like I said, Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Hey, they're looking for league members too. Give them a big shout out. So the number 07 machine of Justin Pruitt, your race leader. Second is the 319. Obviously, they haven't gone green flag, so that's why I call him the race leader. The iRacing high flag, green flag going to be out. It is Justin Pruitt, your race leader. In that number 07 machine. And the 319 of David Brewer running second. Third is the Hammer Henry Jones, but he's looking to the inside. Jim Revis up to the 4th spot as he's made his way around a couple of other cars there. Revis started a little bit further back, now in the 4th spot. The 14 of Brock Evans. Brock Lesnar. Woo! He's a big guy racing Brock Evans. We're going to call him the Beast. Brock Evans the Beast. We're going to call him the Beast now. That's your new nickname. Unfortunately, using a WWE reference. Sorry, Brock. Not many people call it Brock, especially around here, but that's a fantastic name. I guess it makes me think of Brock Lesnar. So that's good. Wrestle your way through the field there. The number 319 machine of David Brewer, your race leader now. As the Hammer Henry Jones makes contact with Pruitt. Pruitt gets sideways, all kinds of out of shape, but the Hammer Going to move into the second spot, that number 25 machine. But Justin Pruitt going to get the worst end of that one. He's going to move back to the sixth spot, now fifth, as he's trying to get around Brock Evans. There in the number 14 machine, the Beast, down to the inside. So your race leader is David Brewer. Henry Jones running in that second spot. Third is Jim Revis in that number 21 machine. Then you have Daniel Stifler running in the fourth spot. The 07 of Justin Pruitt running in the fifth. And then here comes Brock Evans down to the inside, trying to make himself into the top five. 3 laps to go here at the line here in heat race number 2. So continuing to watch here, hopefully everybody tuning in here. See a couple of viewers. Hey, let us know where you're from here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Who you cheering on out there? It's kind of quiet out in the chat box. We've had 500 stars donated from Adrenaline Rush Racing League. But that 319 of David Brewer here leading with 2 laps to go. Going to come down into turn number 3 at the Volusia Speedway Park. Off of turn number 4, we're going to see white flag in the air for David Brewer. Getting on, here comes Henry Jones, now diving it down to the inside in turn number 1, the one to go, presented by 3D Racing. As that number 25 peeked to the inside, but David Brewer going to hold him off here into turn number 3. He wins that race down to that corner. And through the apex off of turn number 4. 319 takes down heat race number 2. David Brewer, second Henry Jones, Jim Revis for 3. Daniel Stifler, Justin Pruitt, Brock Evans, and Mitchell Enos round out your 7 cars. So now we're going to take a brief pause for the cause. We're going to send things on trackside for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's go racing here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Full Velocity Racing Network, 3D Racing, starting lineup. Starting on the pole, driving the number 11 machine, that is Kyle Moyer. And his dance partner outside, driving that number 319 heat race number 2 winner, that's David Brewer. Inside the second row, starting in the third starting spot, that is the number 61. That is the Full Velocity Racing Network, JP Designs. Number 61, that is Josh Peacock from Bulletproof Motorsports. And his dance part of the outside, that's the Hammer, Henry Jones aboard car number 25. Inside row number 3, that'll be the number 71C machine. That's William Hargraves. And outside him, the evil one himself from Team Dirt Warrior. That's Jim Revis. Revis in that number 21. Inside row number 4, it'll be Kyle Surratt in that number 18 machine, the coach, and Daniel Stifler, the Iceman. To his outside in position number 8. Ninth starting spot will be the Rockstar TJ Kalinowski aboard car 725, and Justin Pruitt in the 07 rolling off position number 10. Inside row number 6 in the 11th starting spot, 725, and Brock Evans to his outside 12th. 13th will be Alex Brewer, Mitchell Enos, and EJ Jones round out your 15-car field. Race fans, we're going to ask you one question off of turn number 4. Who's it going to be? Green flag is out down into turn number 1. It is Kyle Moyer, David Brewer, Josh Peacock, Henry Jones, and William Hargraves. That is your top 5 in no particular order right now as they're running. The number 18, the coach, down to the inside. A good battle for the spot. Oh, a little bit of contact there with the 21 of Revis and the 25 of the Hammer, Henry Jones, but they keep it going. A little bit of Dipsy Turtle going in the middle portion of the pack. Here comes the number 61 of Josh Peacock down to the inside of David Brewer, side by side for that second spot. Steve out there, big hello to him. Good hello to Rocky Battenfield, the big monkey out there. Yes, the best national anthem in sim racing out there. We have it here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Kevin Tedman from Dirty Grass Soul. Don't get to thank him enough for doing the national anthem. As 11 Kyle Moyer, your race leader here in the Junk Fabrication Wednesday night street fights. DJ Racing number 72. The number 319 of David Brewer looks down to the inside there. The lead there momentarily was not able to pull it off. The 61 of Peacock running in the third spot. William Hargraves for 4. Fifth right now, the coach of Kyle Surratt in that fifth spot. And then you got DJ Kalinowski in the number 13 machine now. As something messed up again. Looks like they went back to their cars again. It's kind of weird. Here tonight, playing games here is trading paints. Henry Jones to the outside, and the number 25 machine currently running in 7th, and Alex Brewer running 8th. He's been lightning fast here. Had some issues there, had to take a few weeks off, and definitely was the man to beat in that number 1 machine. So Alex Brewer trying to work his way up through. He's won a lot of the, I should say, star donation battles too here in the chat box. So right now, again, the Adrenaline Rush Racing League with 500 stars. Anybody best that? Can anybody get a top the Adrenaline Rush Racing League there for 500 stars? Or is everybody else going to keep it out in the trailer here tonight for star donations? I'd like to see some more, but again, sometimes I know how it is. You want to keep it out of the trailer. You don't want to play with the big dogs here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So we got a nice battle going on for the second spot. That number 319 of David Brewer, Josh Peacock trying to split the difference up through the middle, and then you got the number 71 of Hargraves digging it down to the bottom of the speedway. He's catfishing it there as Peacock trying to hold on to the third spot, but he's also trying to challenge that 319 of David Brewer here as we come up on lap number 9 of 50. 41 laps will be left here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Like I said, a big thank you to Junk Fabrications for the sponsorship here over Wednesday night street fights for this season. As now it looks like Josh Ely out there with 134 stars. He's in position number 2, so thank you, Josh, for the 134 stars. So 634 on the night. Like I said, it'll help us. We're looking for a new overlay, folks. We want a new overlay, but they cost quite a bit of money to have somebody make. We don't have the time to make it. We probably could make one ourselves. But it's got to have some time. And right now we've been booked salary with broadcast, so we got to pay somebody else to do it. So it'd be fantastic if we can get those star donations rolling in here. We'll use it towards that because some of those overlays can cost $700-800 for the overlays to work if you want them really, really nice and pristine and have the only set of those overlays out there. That's kind of what we want to do here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We want to challenge the drivers out there. We want to be able to, put custom numbers in there so it's not as confusing for some of the fans out there, the race fans of Full Velocity Racing Network. So there's a lot we can do, but we appreciate everything you guys can do for us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But like I said, Steve out there, you got Rocky, seen Adrenaline Rush Racing League, and of course Josh Ely's earlier seen Scott Dobbs tuning in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. The official team of Full Velocity is 3D Racing, has always been 3D Racing, so we appreciate that. A lot of jokes going on here. lots of things go on at the Full Velocity Racing Network behind the scenes. So appreciate everything he's done for us, and those guys have been fantastic throughout everything. So then number 11, Kyle Moyer still continues to lead this one. David Brewer running in second. Peacock's tried it out a couple different times to get by him. I think he's more of a long run type of guy. He has the type of feel there for the long setup there in the number 61 machine. So we'll see what he's going to be able to do. As Hargraves is kind of settled into the 4th spot right there, locked behind Josh Peacock. And then you have a good battle there between DJ Kolnowski, Kyle Surratt, and the one of Alex Brewer. Brewer trying to make his way up through, trying to win another Wednesday night street fight race. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it here tonight. This doesn't seem like a track where he's fast right now, but I don't want to say that too much. You don't want to put him up on the shelf too early, because he'll come around at the end of this one. So I almost guarantee that one, because Alex Brewer definitely smooth here in the street stocks. Yeah, Rocky, we had a ton of rain and some flash flooding up here in upstate New York. Phil's back and going. He had a tree hit power lines around him. There were like 1,500 people out power around him. And I mean, Connecticut got hit with just winds, or we got hit with all the torrential downpours yesterday. So a river, we could walk across the river at one point behind my house. Can't do that so much now. The islands disappeared. We needed the rain. Put it this way, it was crunchy grass when we walk on it. It was frying our grass. We had like 3 or 4 weeks straight of 90-plus degree weather in New York, and it's rather interesting to see why that was happening. But, hey, we'll take it. It's been a good summer here. It would have been a good summer for racing if it was allowed here with fans, but it hasn't been allowed with fans. We've had the race without fans, and it's really at the track owner's expense, so it's been rather crappy, to say the least, to be at the owner's expense. So definitely have to see what's going to go on with that in 2021. Hopefully we'll be back to some sort of normality. Then you got people out there that turn you in to the state for not social distancing, wearing masks, and that really puts another monkey wrench into everything. So right now you got Kyle Moyer leading here in that number 11 machine. David Brewer running in second. William Hargraves running in third. DJ Kolnowski running fourth, and Josh Peacock running the fifth spot. So Peacock has dropped back just a tad bit into the clutches as Hargraves and Kolnowski was able to get by him. Kolnowski, excuse me. Kolnowski. Yeah, it sounds like like something we want to do there. So they continue to race hard here. You're starting to see guys make a little bit of a difference here. Again, long run setups here. Look at Hargraves now peeking to the bottom of the 319 of David Brewer. Then you got DJ Kolnowski still running in fourth as he's starting to make some headway finally there. As Peacock tries to drive it in even deeper down to the inside, not able to do anything there. As Peacock still maintaining the fifth spot. Alex Brewer right there too, but he moves up the track to 71. Now Daniel Stifler trying to get around Brewer there. Stifler has come a long, long way so far through the track. Like I said, Alex Brewer currently running in the 6th position. His lowest was 13th, so he started 13th. He's picked up 7 positions here in the Wednesday night street fights here, the junk fabrication, so he's definitely on the move. And you got the number 71 machine of Daniel Stifler, and he started 11th, so he's come up through the field too. And he started 8th. His lowest was 11th, I should say, so he pedaled back and now currently running 7th. So he's definitely had a mixed bag there for this race, says Daniel Stifler. Yeah, we're all okay. I'm glad too there, Rocky. Definitely glad to see the coach make a little bit of contact there with the 71 of Daniel Stifler. Let's go back to the race lead. A half a second lead for Kyle Moyer. And yellow flag going to come out, though, here at halfway home. 26 of 50 here, just over halfway home. 26 of 50 up on the board. And our first yellow flag of the night, the Hanover Record Service yellow flag. I don't know why I call it Hanover Record Service, but we're going to call it that tonight. I don't know why. The Hunt the Front yellow flag here tonight. Normally, the Har Motorsports yellow flag. Looks like the 07 of Justin Pruitt heavily involved in this one. Pruitt gets way sideways. He drove it in pretty deep there. Didn't have really any time to correct it. There's Marcus Brown decides to get into the side of it and make sure he goes all the way around. Unfortunately, the 84 of the natural one, E.J. Jones, gets involved there. I don't know if we're going to have any Michelobes tonight, or the 25, the Hammer, Henry Jones, also getting into that three cars. Here on lap 26 of 50. As the yellow flag laps do not count here tonight. It's been a great race so far. Not a lot of drama to begin with, but I guarantee you there'll be some drama. As we get ready for a big race tomorrow night at the Afton Motorsports Park. I won't be around. I know Phil will be here. I'm broadcasting the Elite Racing League. It looks like the great debate is going to take a back seat and take some time off, from what I hear. So appreciate those guys allowing us to broadcast their events. We did sponsor Hard Charger. We will make sure that we pay up on that, though. So I just need to know those drivers. So tomorrow night at the Afton Motorsports Park, we will have the Grit Series Sportsman race, the Crazy Sportsmans, and then we'll also have the factory stocks and then the 600cc modifieds. The Grit Series 600. So that will be a fantastic show. Cannot wait for that one. As they're racing right now, green flag back out. The iRacing I flag, green flag. And contact. Lots of contact being made. 4 wide back there at the Volusia Speedway Park. And backing out was the number 71 machine. As Alex Brewer got through that somehow. That number 1 machine up to the 4th spot is DJ Konowski, and the 61. Peacock got entangled over there. As Peacock right now, your race 5th place guy, as he was around that number 13 machine, as he was trying to get up to the 4th spot and around Alex Brewer, but was able to get around the machine and able to make it into the top 5. The 11th, Kyle Moyer, still leading the event, though, with Hargraves right there in tow. He dives it down to the bottom pretty deep there in 3 and 4. And that number 71 machine gets a little bit loose, though. Tail happy for the 71 off the corner. And that's not what he wants with the forward bite that he needs to drive off. There for the 11, he's definitely got the drive in on the 11, but cannot get the drive off. There to number 71, as Hargraves still running in second. You got the 319 of David Brewer running third. Here comes Alex Brewer to the outside. The Heartland Harley-Davidson number 1 machine is on a mission on the outside of the speedway. So the number 11 down and has a huge battle with the number 71 machine of Hargraves. Hargraves can't make anything happen so far. So 11 slams the door shut going into turn number 3. Hargraves down to the inside, side-by-side battle for the top spot again. Almost 3 wide for Alex Brewer on the outside. Brewer can't get anything done, but trying to push Moyer through there, trying to keep him into the top spot. There's Hargraves working the bottom of the speedway in the number 71 machine. So a good battle, as we said, folks. If you stay tuned here, these guys always put on a whale of a battle towards the end of this one. With 18 laps to go at the line, it's Kyle Moore, Alex Brewer for 2. Second is William Hargraves. Hargraves now trying, or third, excuse me, as we go 3 wide for the 4th spot there. Number 61 of Josh Peacock. You got the 13 machine of DJ Konowski and the 319 of David Brewer. 3 wide still through the corner, and those guys not giving an inch, but they are clean racing off the corner. Great racing going on throughout the whole field here. Now Brewer tries to the inside of Moyer. Brewer's been on fire, I'm going to tell you, folks. Alex Brewer, the Heartland Harley-Davidson number 1 machine, has been on absolute fire there for Team Dirt Warrior, especially since he came back, and he was lightning fast from the mess up that he had, and he had to take a few weeks off. And he was lightning fast then. Now he's lightning fast again. So he's found his groove. He shook that rust off. And now pounding out in the rear bumper, the 11 of Moyer coming down that back straightaway. So once again, thank you guys for the star donations. So far, the star donation leader here tonight, the Adrenaline Rush Racing League with 500 stars. Second, Josh Ely. Nobody third. Everybody else had a big old goose egg out there. So everybody else keeping it on the trailer here on the Full Velocity Racing Network so far. who's going to win the star donations here tonight. We'll just wait and see if anybody else is going to chip in here. Is Eric Brewer on there? Yeah, Alex Brewer on 1 foot. You're right. He's done a fantastic job. And, man, he does good with 2 feet. Man, look how lightning fast he is with 1 foot. As Eric out there watching David and Alex. Going for David. Here comes Alex down to the inside there with the number 1 machine once again. Can't get it pulled off the corner there. Door slammed shut by Kyle Moyer there with 13 laps to go. Hargraves back into the picture. DJ Kalnowski right there. Josh Peacock rounding out your top 5 in the number 61 machine. I tell you what, folks, who do you think is going to take down the victory here tonight? Who do you have a favorite? We see Eric out there. Loving it. There is loving the Brewers out there teaming it. Yeah, he's definitely on rails. I agree with you there. Adrenaline Rush Racing League. Monday nights, folks. Hey, they're looking for asphalt drivers. I tell you what, I recommend any one of these guys out here racing Wednesday night street fights to come join you on Monday nights, man. That's a fantastic league over there. I'd like to see that grow with the truck series. As Alex Brewer to the outside, he's on the cushion in the Heartland Harley-Davidson number 1 machine. And top of the 378 moves him into second there. That is Jeff Brown with stars. He's right there behind the Adrenaline Rush Racing League. So, hey, a podium so far for Jeff Brown with 378 stars. So, Alex Brewer to the race lead on the outside. You can live life on the outside and live it on the edge, and it's risk versus reward on the outside. And Alex Brewer has been rewarded with the race lead before the number 1 machine. So Brewer back to what he's done here in the past on Wednesday night street fights. Back to the race lead. The 11 of Kyle Moyer now drops back to second. Here comes Hargraves. Hargraves in that number 71 machine down to the inside, trying to get around the 11 of Moyer. Moyer slams the door shut here. Going to be 8 to go at the line. It is now Alex Brewer here. It was just a matter of time before he got to the race lead. And he is definitely, that caution helped him out there. He's definitely the race leader here. For the Heartland Harley-Davidson Heartland Harley-Davidson number 1 machine, the Wednesday night street fights by Junk Fabrications. Catch that mess. They catch that jumble up a little bit. Usually they trade off every other season. It's Heartland Harley-Davidson and Junk Fabrications. Those guys definitely have sponsored a lot of the shows here for Wednesday night street fights. Appreciate them. As we've been green flag here, and man, iRacing iFlag out there in the chat box. Jeff Brown, hey, if you don't have an iFlag, you don't have one of those pit boxes, you might as well keep it on the trailer. Just like you do here with the star donations, keep that on the trailer. If you don't have one of them, you're not going to be able to compete. So I suggest heading on over to iRacingIFlag.com, get one of those pit boxes. Definitely worth the money, and one of those iFlags too. It definitely is a must-have for your iRacing rig. Definitely. As we continue to race hard here with 5 to go here, the 5 lap to go. Salute off of turn number 4 for Alex Brewer in the Heartland Harley-Davidson number 1 machine. The 11 of Kyle Moyer running second, and William Hargraves running in that 3rd spot. DJ Kalnowski running in the 4th in that number 13 machine, and Josh Peacock still holding tight there to the 5th position. Top 5 battle. He was very, very slow earlier. But like I said, I knew his setup would come in strong towards the end of that. It seems to be his MO. Really does seem to be his MO. As the race goes on, he's able to really, really crank it up a notch. And that number 1 machine is Kyle Moyer now facing there. The 71 of Hargraves. Hargraves going to the outside, trying to power move him just like Alex Brewer did. And he's going to be able to do so at the line with 3 to go. So put Hargraves in position number 2. And here comes DJ Kalnowski to the outside. The 13 machine, we're 3 wide racing. Some more rubbing here. And now Peacock into the fray as they're all battling for the 3rd spot. Second on back, pretty highly contested here. As here comes Josh Peacock down to the inside. Popsicle sticks in there. 2 more trips around the Volusia Speedway Park for Alex Brewer, Kyle Moore, DJ Kalnowski, Josh Peacock, and William Hargraves. Hargraves to the outside, and Kalnowski now goes to the outside. The number 11 of Moyer down the back straightaway. Alex Brewer has checked out on the field. Will receive the white flag. We're going to stick with the battle here from second on back. We're going to see who's going to take down all those podiums here. Is now Kyle Moore stuck on the bottom. The freight train on the outside just going by him. The number 13 of DJ Kalnowski, the rock star, now to the 2nd spot. Bump trap from the 71. But down through 1 and 2. Or 3 and 4, excuse me, off of turn number 4, picking up the feature, Alex Brewer. The number 1 machine, DJ Konowski, going to finish up second. Kyle Moyer, William Hargraves going to squeak it at the line there. In the 71 machine, Kyle Moyer in the 11, Josh Peacock, Daniel Stifler, Jim Revis, David Brewer, Justin Pruitt, E.J. Jones, Mitch Enos, Henry Jones, Marcus Brown, Kyle Surratt, and Brock Evans. Round out your field here for Junk Fabrication, Wednesday night street fights, fireworks going off in the background. We'll take a brief pause for the calls, make us our way down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, and interview our top drivers here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Well, we're back here with the Full Velocity Racing Network. And definitely down here in BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, to interview our top 3 drivers here. All the excitement kind of down here in the top 3 spots. All the fans out there congratulating Hargraves and Alex Brewer and DJ Kodowski. All great runs, great finish there towards the end of this one. So we're going to move down to our podium finisher. 3rd spot here, driver the number 71, William Hargraves, taking down the 3rd spot here this evening. But a great battle. You were up front all evening long, but it seemed to look like you slipped back there towards the middle portion of that, William. It looked like kind of the setup was kind of a dog in the middle, but then all of a sudden it lit right back up, and man, you were making some runs forward there in that number 71 machine. Tell us about your race.
Basically, failed to.
Shake the microphone a little bit. Can't quite hear William Hargraves here. Let's see if William will be back with us here.
You got me now?
Got you now. So tell us about your race there, William. The microphone kind of just kind of messing up there, but tell us about the race.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was just trying to ride along and learn from these guys. These guys are impressive racers. One of them, I'm basically like a new kid on the block here, trying to ride around and be respectful and do what I can do. But I don't know, I kind of worked my way up there for a little bit. Kyle Moyer and me were battling a long time there and just couldn't get enough to get around him. And the guys that they get an inch and they're just there and so fast. So yeah, to take 3rd is plenty good.
Yeah, definitely a great podium finish here against any of these guys here. Like I said, the cream of the crop, I believe, of the dirt street stocks, especially the open setup crew here at Wednesday night street fights. And it's definitely, every time you get a podium finish with these guys, man, it's nothing to hang your head about.
That's for sure. I'd just like to thank everybody involved with this for sure. Without them, we wouldn't be doing it. So talk to everybody chips in and does what they do.
All right, before I let you go, William, you got anybody else you'd like to thank? Maybe on your car, anybody watching out there? The floor and microphone, all yours.
I'd also like to thank my Dirt Panda teammates, Grayson, Billy, Blake. We also added a couple others, Johnny Ratley and Matt Deese, uh, Viv's Liquor, Elm Electric, and Triple H Builders.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home that second spot tonight, driver at the number 71, or third spot, excuse me, William Hargraves in the 71 machine. We'll let him get back to it here. We'll move him out and grab in. Try to grab in. We're going to see. We're going to drag in the rock star down here into victory lane. DJ, a good run there for you, man. You had to fight your way up through there, man. You were in some 3 and 4 wide predicaments there for a little bit, making your way up through, man. A great race, second spot. Did you have anything for Alex Brewer once you got to second? Do you think you could have caught him and passed him?
Depends. I honestly don't know. I was kind of searching behind those guys. I kind of had to run a line that they weren't. So I don't know what kind of speed my car would have had in open to see if I could have chased them down or not. I was just kind of racing, running where I could get around people. So.
Yeah, definitely a good race for you there. The 3 and 4 wide situation. What was going through your head there, racing with some of your teammates too out there? It was definitely nail biting there. I thought you guys were going to wreck a couple different occasions.
Yeah, on the restart, it kind of got a little dicey. I had to back off and got into Brewer. Brewer then kind of came back down into me and then made a sandwich with Peacock, got him sideways, so I had to back out and fell back a little bit. And just kind of, everyone gives their own space. They really don't take, like, a door or anything or a big slider. Everyone's respectable over here, so it's all clean, good fun.
All right, DJ, before I let you go, I know you got some people you like to thank there for that beautifully prepared car and all the sponsors and people out there watching you. I know there's some cheering you on.
I want to thank you guys for the broadcast, Jim for putting on the league, teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports, Milner Media and Design for the sick looking wrap, my Aunt Susie who watches every single one of my races, and then my good friend Mariah that's watching tonight.
All right, the Rockstar DJ Kalinowski going to bring home that second spot here tonight. So we're going to move on down there. Congratulations once again to the 1-3 machine. We'll move on down to BladeNote.com victory lane. Well, the driver that's made his home down in victory lane as of late, this time still a little bit injured, I do believe. But Alex Brewer bringing home the win here tonight. Alex, man, what more can I say for this season? You've been on fire. Even the weeks that you took off. You won the chat box wars with donations, and then you come back and start winning again here. Junk Fabrication Wednesday Street Fights, man. Tell us about the race. You had a long road to get up to that top spot.
Oh yeah, I mean, I found a pretty good line on the top about mid-race, and I just stuck there for the remainder of it, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, Alex, tell us about your hunt through to the front here. Definitely, as you were going to the outside there, like you said, you found something towards the end of that. The middle portion of the race, I did quote this saying, "Hey, Alex seems kind of slow tonight, but man, it seems like his MO is as the track gets a little bit slicker, he's faster." And man, you proved it. Did that yellow flag help you any?
Yeah, my setup's really good when the track gets slick. It's really good on the top, and I usually do very good here with that setup. And yeah, that's one I'm gonna have to save.
Definitely have to save that one, and definitely a fast setup here at the Volusia Speedway Park. But hey, man, another W here tonight, and some more bragging rights for yet another week there in that car number 1. Man, I'm gonna give you the microphone, and that way you can thank whoever you'd like to thank. I know you guys had some guys out there cheering for you. Definitely guys out there definitely pulling for you. And tell us a little bit before I let you go with that too. Tell us how you're coping with all your injury there.
It's getting better. I'm just not using the brake that much. I keep my foot on the Gas should be 100% in the next 2 weeks.
Oh man, I imagine what 100% is going to do to some of these guys, Alex. I can only imagine if you could have that brake pedal back just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Ready.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. I wouldn't want to deal with any of that stuff. But hey, give me the microphone one last time. Thank you. I'd like to thank.
I gotta thank my wife for supporting me, let me do this. My team, Team DWRL, you guys for broadcasting, Eichstead, Raps, uh, team or DWR for putting the league on, and all the people that watch the race.
All right, 5-week streak for you for stars too, Alex, out there in the chat box. So thank you so much for everything you do here for Full Velocity Racing Network and all you guys here. Definitely appreciate it. Congratulations on your win again.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking on the victory here tonight. Driver of the Heartland Harley Davidson #1 machine. That was Alex Brewer. You know, fighting off his injuries. He should be about 100% there. He's saying in about 2 weeks, man. He wasn't flying at 100% tonight, and man, just look how fast he was here this evening in the Junk Fabrication Wednesday Night Street Fights. Got to thank everyone for tuning in. Hey, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night to the Elite Racing Late Model Series with Phil LeCass, and definitely going to be Phil and Jack out there, the Jack Attack. They're going to take on that show tomorrow night. Again, I'll be at the After Motorsports Park. I'll tune in if I can. Definitely going to be busy with the three series is going on down there. So appreciate that. And hey, man, check out Ty BTV out there, the official streamer, too, of the Full Velocity Racing Network. He was live here just a little bit ago. He has been sharing his content to the Full Velocity Racing Network, so we can kind of keep the edge out there, give you guys some different avenues. Definitely looking for some more supporters, too. I hear grumblings of a talk show maybe coming on here in the near future at the Full Velocity Racing Network. So if you guys like that idea, man, let us know. We'll do a round table and some different things. But again, I'm going to sign off for tonight, and I think I'll see you guys. The next time I'll see you guys is Monday night, maybe. I think I may have another series race that I might have to go to. You're going to have to double check into that one, but we'll make sure. If not, I'll be here Monday night. Again, I'm Todd Stanton signing off, wishing you all good luck, and have a very, very good weekend. And hopefully we'll see you here soon on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Good night.